Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Mike Shield. I played linebacker at Rhodes from 2012 until 2016. First off, I chose Rhodes because of the world-class education that I got. When you look online, you look in books, magazines, college journals, doesn't matter. Rhodes is always spoken extremely highly of. And the reason that this is because of the personal education that you get. When you have very small class sizes, what I found is that I was able to discuss hard topics, pick the professor's brain, and all along the way not be interrupted, or feel very far removed in some giant lecture hall. It was always a very engaging education. Second reason I chose Rhodes is because of the community aspect. It's a pretty small community, and I was lucky enough on my pro stud visit, I got taken out by my host, 2 guys on the team, and all 3 of their families. I find myself knowing these guys for 45 minutes, and we're already cracking jokes as if we've been friends for years, not only with them, but their families as well, which was a very eye-opening experience of the community and the team that I was going to be joining. And that paralleled itself when I met the guys on the team for the first time. That it was on my pro stud visit as well. Some of the other pro studs, some of the players, everybody, we were joking and laughing, having a great time as if we'd been buddies for years, when these are a bunch of guys that didn't know each other for more than 48 hours. So, education, community, 2 things that you're not going to find anywhere else like you will at Rhodes. The third reason, this one's kind of a given, is the beauty of the school. I realized at the end of 4 years, I never woke up once and said, I go to an ugly school. Now, we've been to some different campuses where you might not be able to say that, but I can guarantee you, if you go to Rhodes for 4 years, or if you do the 5th-year accounting program, you're never going to wake up and say that, man, it's really ugly today, because it's always a beautiful day in North Memphis, that's for sure. That education propelled me into the position that I currently have. I'm a software engineer at Farbeck Enterprises. We compose of Sage Fly Fishing, Reddington Fly Fishing, and Rio products. If you're a fly fisher, then you're very well familiar with any of these 3 brands. And Rhodes helped me get this job because I was a computer science major. It was a very small classroom. We got to ask very detailed questions. We got to learn and really learn the material, and not just absorb it and regurgitate it for some exam that we had at the end of every midterm or at the end of every semester, like you would at a large state school. And we were assigned projects each step throughout the way. And Rhodes provided resources to us, because our professor's office hours, if I went to there, oh my gosh, my professor is actually there. It's not some TA or somebody that doesn't even know what they're talking about, if you find anyone there at all. So that goes back to the personal education that you're going to get there. You can get such an awesome education, but don't forget that it's always what you make it, but Rhodes provides you every opportunity to be able to get what you need out of your education. So the second part about how I think Rhodes helped me get this job and why this job appealed to me in the first place was I work on a team of about 4 people, including myself, and the small aspect of the team translates directly for me to the small aspect of some of the group projects that I worked on at Rhodes. In the computer science world, a lot of things were very collaborative, and you were taught social manners, which is something that you don't get at a whole lot of larger schools, because the dimension or the size of the classes are so large. Having such a small class and being able to respectfully put arguments forth, take constructive criticism, be right and be wrong, it really unparallels how you're supposed to act within the business world. And that's something that is huge upside to the education that Rhodes gives you. And even furthermore, on having business ethics and being able to speak like a business person, the small classroom provides you a whole bunch of tools and opportunities for your interviews. You're working on interview skills almost the entire time, because when you have different one-on-ones going to your professor's office hours, you're not so challenged by authority at that point. It's extremely personal, like I've talked about, and if you want, you can make it such a fantastic education. I know dozens and dozens of people that I went to school with who all attribute such a large part of their success to the small personal size that Rhodes provides you with. Away from this without talking about football a little bit, I was lucky enough at Rhodes to be the winningest senior class in history, and at the end of the 4 years. And my most fond memory would have to be at the end of my sophomore year. We won conference. We had just scored a touchdown, and team stormed the field, and it was a moment and a high that you can just never replicate at any point in time, because you can only get it on the football field. I hope all of you enjoy your time at Rhodes. Do well, safe travels, and go Lynx.